Master your anger before it masters you. The fire inside you. You feel it, the heat in your chest, the tight jaw, the fast breath. Anger is rising. It comes like a storm, fast, hot, loud. Sometimes it explodes, sometimes it hides, but it is always powerful. Many people fear anger. Many people hate it. Many people think anger is evil. But anger is not your enemy. Anger is a signal. Anger is a message. Anger is a voice inside you saying something matters. You were not born angry. You were born calm. You were born peaceful. You were born curious. Anger came later. Life taught it to you. Pain taught it to you. Disappointment taught it to you. One day someone hurt you. One day someone ignored you. One day someone laughed at you. And something changed inside. A small spark appeared. You felt heat. You felt tension. You felt pressure. That was anger being born. At first it was small, just a tiny flame, easy to control. But each time you fed it, it grew. Each time you shouted, it grew. Each time you blamed, it grew. Each time you replayed hurt in your mind, it grew. Now, sometimes it feels bigger than you. But listen carefully. The fire is not stronger than the one who holds the fire. You are stronger than your anger, always. Anger is like fire in your hand. Fire can cook your food. Fire can warm your home. Fire can give light in darkness. But fire can also burn your house, burn your bridge, burn your future. The fire is not the problem. The control is. Most people never learn control. They react fast. They speak fast. They regret slowly. They think anger gives power. It does not. Anger gives noise. Calm gives power. Think of the strongest person you know, not the loudest, the strongest. That person does not shout all the time. That person does not explode easily. That person is steady. Still water looks quiet, but it is deep. Real strength is quiet. Anyone can shout. Anyone can slam a door. Anyone can insult. That is easy. But staying calm when someone is rude, that is rare. Breathing slowly when someone insults you, that is power. Smiling when someone tries to provoke you, that is mastery. Most people are slaves to emotion. They feel, they react, they explode. There is no space between feeling and action. But masters are different. They feel, they pause, they choose. That small pause changes everything. Your whole life changes in that pause, because in that pause, you are free. Free to speak, free to stay silent, free to walk away, free to smile. Freedom lives inside one breath. Right now, take a slow breath. Feel the air enter. Feel it leave. That breath is your hidden power. Your anger cannot breathe. Only you can. So when anger comes, breathe first, act later. Anger always wants speed. Wisdom loves slowness. Anger says, now. Wisdom says, wait. Anger says, attack. Wisdom says, understand. Anger says, prove you are right. Wisdom says, protect your peace. Your life becomes better the day wisdom speaks louder than anger. Right now you may think, but my anger is strong. Yes, it is, because you trained it. You trained it every time you reacted quickly. You trained it every time you yelled. You trained it every time you let emotion lead. Practice builds power. If you practice anger, you become good at anger. If you practice calm, you become good at calm. Your brain is like a path in a forest. Walk one path many times, it becomes clear. Walk another path many times, it becomes clear too. Right now, maybe your anger path is wide and easy. Your calm path is small and hidden. That is okay. Paths can change. You can grow a new path, step by step, choice by choice, breath by breath. You do not need to destroy anger. You need to train it. Anger is like a wild horse. Wild horses are strong. Wild horses are fast. Wild horses are powerful. But without training, they throw the rider. With training, they carry the rider anywhere. Your anger can throw you or carry you. It depends on training. Some people fear their anger. Some people hide it. Some people deny it. But hiding fire does not stop fire. Understanding fire stops danger. So do not run from your anger. Study it. Ask it questions. Why are you here? What hurt me? What do I need? What matters to me? Anger always protects something. Maybe it protects your pride. Maybe it protects your dreams. Maybe it protects your dignity. Maybe it protects your pain. Anger is a guard. But sometimes the guard becomes too aggressive. It attacks everyone, even friends, even family, even people who love you. That is when you must become the leader inside yourself. Every human has two voices, the emotional voice and the wise voice. The emotional voice is loud. The wise voice is calm. The emotional voice shouts. The wise voice whispers. If you want peace, you must learn to hear whispers. Right now, your life is shaped by which voice you follow most. Follow anger, life becomes war. Follow wisdom, life becomes strength. You do not control the world. You do not control people. You do not control the past. But you control one thing: your response. That is your superpower. Someone insults you, you choose response. Someone ignores you, you choose response. Someone misunderstands you, you choose response. Your response is your signature. It tells the world who you are. Hot reaction shows weak control. Calm response shows inner strength. Never forget this truth. The person who angers you controls you. If someone can make you explode, they hold your remote control. They press a button, you react. They smile because they control your state. Take your remote back. No one should control your emotions except you. This is real independence. Not money, not status, not fame. Emotional freedom is the highest freedom. Imagine a life where insults cannot shake you, noise cannot disturb you, chaos cannot break you. That life is possible. Calm people are not weak, they are trained. They practiced patience. They practiced breathing. They practiced pausing. They failed many times, but they kept practicing. Mastery is not talent. Mastery is repetition. Every calm moment is a repetition. Every pause is a repetition. Every peaceful response is a repetition. And slowly, without you noticing, you change. One day something happens that once made you explode, but this time you breathe, you think, you stay calm, and you realize something amazing. You are stronger than before. That moment is victory. Not victory over others, victory over yourself. And that is the greatest victory a human can win. Because when you win over yourself, no one can defeat you. The world may be loud, but your mind stays quiet. The world may be fast, but your heart stays steady. The world may be angry, but you stay peaceful. This is the beginning of mastery, not perfection, beginning. You do not need to be calm all the time. You only need to practice more than before. Progress beats perfection. Even 1 second of pause is progress. Even one soft reply is progress. Even one deep breath is progress. Do not wait to become perfect. Start becoming better. Because the journey to mastering anger does not start tomorrow. It starts the next time you feel it rising. And that moment will come very soon. When it comes, remember this. You are not the fire. You are the one holding the flame. And the one holding the flame decides, burn or shine.
Part 2. The moment of choice. Anger does not arrive slowly. It arrives suddenly. One word, one look, one message, and the fire rises. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tighten, your thoughts race. In that moment, it feels automatic, like you have no choice. But that is an illusion. You always have a choice. Not before the feeling, not during the trigger, but right after it begins. There is a tiny space, a silent gap. That gap is power. Most people never see it because they react too fast. Reaction is fast. Choice is slow. That is why training matters. If you train your mind, you will see the gap. If you see the gap, you can use the gap. And if you use the gap, you control your anger. Everything begins with one skill: pause. Pause is simple, but pause is not easy. Your body wants action. Your ego wants defense. Your pride wants victory. But your wisdom wants calm. When anger rises, do nothing first. Not forever, just for a moment. Silence is your shield. If someone throws fire at you, do not throw fire back. Fire plus fire becomes explosion. Fire plus calm becomes ash. Silence does not mean weakness. Silence means control. Strong people can stay quiet. Weak people must react. When you pause, your brain wakes up. Science shows something simple. Fast emotion comes from the old brain. Slow thinking comes from the wise brain. If you react instantly, you activate the old brain. If you pause, you activate the wise brain. That is why breathing works. Breathing slows the body. Slowing the body slows the storm. Try it now. Inhale slowly. Hold gently. Exhale softly. Feel the shift. Nothing outside changed, but something inside changed. That is your control returning. Breath is the bridge between emotion and intelligence. Cross that bridge before you speak. Words spoken in anger are arrows. Once released, they never return. Many people regret words. Few regret silence. If you remember nothing else, remember this rule. Pause before you respond. This one habit can save friendships, save love, save careers, save peace. A pause of 5 seconds can prevent 5 years of regret. Think about that. 5 seconds. Most people ruin moments because they cannot wait seconds. Patience is power. Impatience is weakness in disguise. Anger loves speed. Wisdom loves space. Give wisdom space. Now let us look deeper. Anger is not only reaction. Anger is also story. Your mind tells stories all day. Someone does not reply. Your mind says, they ignore me. Someone speaks loudly. Your mind says, they disrespect me. Someone looks serious. Your mind says, they dislike me. But your mind does not know truth. Your mind guesses. And guesses are often wrong. Yet your body reacts as if guesses are facts. This is how anger grows from imagination, not reality. Story. Change the story, change the feeling. Imagine this. Your friend does not answer your message. Story 1. They do not care about me. Emotion, anger. Story 2. They are busy. Emotion, calm. Same situation, different story, different emotion. Your peace depends on your interpretation, not events. Events are neutral. Meaning creates emotion. You are the writer of meaning, so write wisely. When something upsets you, ask one question. What else could this mean? This question is magic. It opens the mind. It softens judgment. It calms emotion. Maybe they are tired. Maybe they are stressed. Maybe they are afraid. Maybe they are hurting. Understanding melts anger. Judgment feeds anger. Choose understanding. Understanding does not make you weak. Understanding makes you wise. Wise people look deeper. They do not stop at first impression. First impressions are often wrong. Anger loves quick conclusions. Wisdom loves investigation. Become an investigator of truth, not a reactor of emotion. Now, there is another hidden cause of anger, the need to be right. This need is powerful. This need is sneaky. This need hides behind pride. You want to prove your point. You want to win the argument. You want others to admit you are correct. But ask yourself honestly, what is more important, winning or peace? Many arguments are not about truth. They are about ego. Two egos fighting look like two warriors, but they are really two fears fighting. Fear of being wrong, fear of losing respect, fear of not being valued. So they shout, they defend, they attack. Not because they are strong, because they are afraid. Real confidence does not need to shout. Confident people can say, maybe you are right. Confident people can say, let us agree to disagree. Confident people can say, this is not worth my peace. Walking away is not losing. Sometimes walking away is winning. You do not need to attend every argument you are invited to. Not every opinion deserves your energy. Not every insult deserves your reply. Not every battle deserves your presence. Your energy is precious. Spend it like money.
Wise people invest energy. Foolish people waste energy. Where you place attention, your life grows. Place attention on anger, anger grows. Place attention on peace, peace grows. Attention is water. Emotion is plant. Water anger, it grows. Water calm, it grows. Choose what you water. Now listen carefully. Letting go is not losing. Letting go is choosing freedom. Holding anger feels strong, but it is heavy, like carrying stones in a bag. Each memory of hurt is a stone. Each insult is a stone. Each disappointment is a stone. Soon your bag is heavy. You feel tired. You feel tense. You feel stressed. But you keep carrying. Why? Because you think holding anger protects you. It does not. It exhausts you. Forgiveness is putting the bag down. Not because they deserve peace, because you deserve peace. Forgiveness is not saying what you did is okay. Forgiveness is saying, I refuse to carry this pain anymore. You release the weight. You breathe easier. You walk lighter. Forgiveness is freedom. Some people say, I cannot forgive, but they misunderstand. Forgiveness is not an event, it is a practice. You forgive again and again and again. Each time the pain returns, you release again. Slowly, the pain visits less. One day, it stops visiting. Not because time healed it, because you stopped feeding it. Pain needs attention to live. Remove attention, pain fades. This is your quiet power. Now there is one more truth. Anger can teach you. Yes, teach you. Anger shows what matters to you. If you feel angry about disrespect, respect matters to you. If you feel angry about injustice, fairness matters to you. If you feel angry about lies, truth matters to you. Anger points to your values. So do not hate your anger. Study it. Ask it, what do you want me to learn? When you listen, anger becomes teacher. When you ignore, anger becomes enemy. Use anger as information, not as instruction. Information guides. Instruction controls. Let anger guide you. Never let it command you. Because you are the leader inside yourself. Not your emotion, not your past, not your trigger. You. Every time you choose calm instead of reaction, you become stronger. Every time you respond with patience, you become wiser. Every time you pause before speaking, you become freer. Freedom is built in small moments, not big ones. Mastery is built in small choices, not dramatic ones. Right now, you are training, even while reading. You are learning awareness. You are building control. You are strengthening calm.
And something inside you is already changing. You may not see it yet, but you will feel it soon. Because the next time anger rises, you will remember. Pause, breathe, choose. That moment will be different. That moment will be your test, and you will be ready. Part 3. Become the calm power no one can control. Now you understand your anger. Now you see its shape. Now you hear its footsteps. This is where true power begins. Most people stop too early. They calm down once. They feel proud once. Then they forget. Mastery is not one victory. Mastery is many quiet victories. Mastery is daily. Mastery is patient. Anger is like a wild horse. If you chase it, it runs. If you fear it, it kicks. If you learn it, it carries you. You are not here to kill anger. You are here to ride it. Strong people are not cold. Strong people are clear. They feel fire, but they hold the flame in their hands. When you master anger, your voice changes, your eyes change, your posture changes. People feel you're calm before you speak. They trust you more, they listen more, they respect you more. Not because you are loud, because you are steady. Steady is rare. Steady is powerful. Steady is unforgettable. Think of a mountain. Storms hit it every year. Rain cuts its face. Wind screams at night. The mountain does not shout back. The mountain does not run. The mountain stays. Be that mountain. Every time anger rises, you train. Every time you pause, you grow. Every time you breathe, you win. Do not wait for calm days. Train on hard days. Train when your heart beats fast. Train when your voice wants to explode. That is real practice. Your mind is like a garden.
Anger is a weed. If you ignore it, it spreads. If you see it early, you remove it. So look inside often. Check your thoughts. Watch your feelings. Notice your tension. Awareness is your tool. Breathing is your shield. Silence is your sword. Yes, silence can be a sword. Silence cuts mistakes. Silence stops damage. Silence saves respect. Many fights end if one person stays quiet. Let that person be you. Not weak silence, wise silence. Weak silence hides fear. Wise silence shows control. People can feel the difference. Imagine your future self. He stands in a difficult moment. Someone shouts at him. Someone blames him. But he does not shake. He does not rush. He listens. He breathes. His mind is clear water, no mud, no storm. He answers slowly. His words are simple. His tone is calm. The room changes. The tension drops. The noise fades.
That future self is you. Not later, not someday. You build him now. Each calm response is a brick. Each pause is cement. Each breath is strength. Brick by brick, breath by breath, day by day. Do not rush this process. Slow growth is strong growth. Fast change breaks. Slow change lasts. Many people want instant peace. They want one trick. They want one secret. There is no magic trick. There is only practice. But practice is magic. Because practice changes the brain. Practice changes reactions. Practice changes destiny. Yes, destiny. A person who controls anger changes his path. He avoids fights. He keeps friends. He earns trust. Trust opens doors. Trust builds careers. Trust builds families. Anger destroys all of these. 1 minute of rage can burn 10 years of work. So guard your minutes. Minutes become hours. Hours become days. Days become life. Protect your life by protecting your reactions. You cannot control the world. You cannot control people. You cannot control the past. But you can control this moment, this breath, this choice, this response. That is enough. Power is not controlling everything. Power is controlling yourself. When you master yourself, the world feels different. Noise feels softer. Problems feel smaller. People feel easier. Because the storm is gone from inside you. Calm inside creates calm outside. Your calm becomes your reputation. People will say your name with respect. They will say you are steady. They will say you are strong. Not because you fought, because you did not need to. The strongest lion does not roar all day. He rests. He watches. He moves only when needed. Be that lion. You do not need to react to everything. You do not need to answer every insult. You do not need to win every argument. You only need to win against yourself. That is the greatest victory. Some days you will fail. You will snap. You will raise your voice. You will regret it. Do not quit. Failure is not the end. Failure is feedback. Ask yourself one question. What can I learn from this? Then stand again. Stronger, wiser, calmer. Growth is not perfect. Growth is progress. Even 1 second of pause is progress. Even one soft reply is progress. Even one calm breath is progress. Celebrate small wins. Small wins become habits. Habits become character. Character becomes destiny. Your goal is not zero anger. Your goal is guided anger. Guided anger becomes courage. Guided anger becomes justice.
Guided anger becomes energy. Fire can burn a house. Fire can cook food.
The same fire, different control. You are the controller. So stand tall, breathe deep, slow down, feel your power. Not loud power, quiet power. Quiet power is the strongest power. It does not beg, it does not chase, it does not explode. It waits, it chooses, it acts. And when it acts, it is precise, like an arrow, straight, focused, certain. This is who you are becoming, not a slave of emotion, a master of emotion, not a prisoner of anger, a leader of energy, not a victim of reaction, a creator of response. Read that again. You are a creator. You create your tone. You create your words. You create your actions. And your actions create your life. So from this moment, make a promise. When anger knocks, you will breathe. When anger rises, you will pause. When anger shouts, you will listen. Not to the noise, to the lesson. Every emotion teaches, every reaction reveals, every moment trains. Life is your training ground. The world is your teacher. Difficult people are your coaches. Hard moments are your tests. Pass the test, not with force, with calm, not with shouting, with clarity, not with speed, with control. Control is freedom, because when you control yourself, nothing controls you. Read that slowly. When you control yourself, nothing controls you. Not insults, not stress, not pressure, not anger. You become free. Free to choose peace. Free to choose wisdom. Free to choose strength. This freedom is rare, but it is yours if you train. So train daily, train quietly, train faithfully, one breath at a time. And one day you will notice something. The same things that once triggered you now feel small. The same words that once hurt you now pass by. The same situations that once shook you now feel easy. You will smile. Not because life is perfect, because you are stronger. That is mastery. And mastery is your path now. Walk it calmly. Walk it proudly. Walk it patiently. Your anger is no longer your enemy. It is your student, and you are the master. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.